back with another one once again, the Colorado Buffaloes midweek live. We will give you insights, highlights, and analysis of the Colorado Buffaloes, recap and review and everything else in between. I'm your host, BiggDogg Chico, and my main man, Brian Howard, right here with me on this week's edition of the Colorado Buffaloes midweek live, presented to you by Bleacher Report, the BR creators. Make sure you get on the app right now and download it on your phones, tablet, whatever you consume college football and the Buffs news. Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm enjoying a bye week. How about you?
Yes, indeed. Enjoying the bye week. You can't tell by the way it looks like thanks to this virtual reality, but I'm definitely outside out here trying to catch some sun and enjoy just time, on this bye week while still trying to produce some content and stuff. So
same here. It's not sunny in Colorado, which is nice. It's actually sweatshirt weather. It's a little rainy today and in the 40s. So
nice.
It's fall. It should be that way. It's October,
Exactly.
almost November. So
it's becoming football weather. This is the weather when you was a little kid, you go outside and play in the fall leaves and get some tackling going on and things like that.
That's right. So it's perfect today. It's just there's no football. So
that's okay, no football.
I think all of us needed a bye week. Shedeur mentioned it the other day that, hey, his body needs it. This is a good time for it. I think it's good for everybody. The coaches will reset. I think it's good for the media too to kind of exhale after 8 games and say, all right, let's gear up for a stretch run here.
Perfect timing, to coin like the Shedeur Sanders song, but for a bye week. As he said, like you said, he was a little bit banged up, and I think at this point of the season, we're going into week 10 now, basically, and we will be week 10 when we play this game, but you're going to have some nicks and bruises and injuries of that such. Pretty much every position will. So guys like Chidozie Nwankwo, who came back from that shoulder injury, Travis Hunter, shoulder injury. You might have Will Shepherd dealing with a ankle twist and Shedeur just getting banged up. Offensive linemen, thumbs and fingers and wrists and things of that nature. So great time for this bye week. And Coach Prime is one of those coaches that really gives his guys time off to rest and recover.
Yeah, and linebackers and running backs just in general, because those guys are constantly hitting and hitting hard. So I think Dallin Hayden, Levanta Bentley, guys like that, probably need this rest as much as anybody else, just to maybe let some of those bruises go away. I don't know if they'll fully heal, but at least hey, there was a bruise on my thigh after Cincinnati, and now next week it's gone. So things like that.
Those thigh bruises can linger for a while also. So, it's good to get rid of those things right there. You don't want to have no deep thigh bruise that lasts this, throughout the season. But if we could start off with kind of like recapping, the Buffs' 34-23 victory over Cincinnati on this past Saturday, of course. Shedeur Sanders led the Buffaloes to an impressive performance, as I'm reading off my little script right here, securing the bowl eligibility for the first time since 2016. Of course, Shedeur completed 25 of 30 passes for 323 yards and 2 touchdowns, opening with a remarkable 15 consecutive completions, setting a new school record. Colorado's Travis Hunter, of course, also shined with 9 catches, 153 yards, and 2 touchdowns, alongside impactful defensive plays that included 4 pass breakups. So just talking about those two guys, we can pause right there and, with their performance as far as the recap goes.
Yeah, I mean, it can start almost every week with those two guys, right? And Shedeur was phenomenal, 15 of 15, and the throw that ended the streak was a throwaway. He was kind of scrambling and had to get rid of the ball. So even the one that ended it, it wasn't like he threw a bad pass. He just had to dump it off. So I mean, that was pretty phenomenal. And Shedeur was Shedeur, right? I mean, that's just what we're used to seeing out of him. And he also ran for a touchdown, and so he's just a lot of fun to watch. And I tweeted this out after the game, and we know that Travis Hunter is this unique, outstanding player, but I hope that people aren't taking for granted what Shedeur is doing, because he's doing a phenomenal job, and this is something we haven't seen at the quarterback position at Colorado, and you don't see it, frankly, at a lot of other places. Guys that play as well as he is right now. So it was just fun to watch him, and and then Travis was, we talked about it last week, Chico. He had to have a game like that, to get himself back in the Heisman race.
Yeah.
Now, I know Heisman, I don't know how much they worry about it. I know they're more worried about wins, but personally, for him to get back in the Heisman race, he had to have a game like that. And, look, 4 pass breakups along with 9 catches for 153 and 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's dominating both sides of the field.
Exactly. And, a lot of people might say he needed that. I would just say that was almost, expected from Travis with how he started the season off with those, I think, 5 straight games with over 100 yards. So it's almost like people are expecting him to just be Superman out there, as we've seen him doing, playing over 50 snaps on both sides of the ball each game. But looking at the whole team performance, they took a 24-14 lead at halftime after scoring on 4 consecutive possessions.
Sorry, I just want to say real quick, I agree with you on that we expect it. I was just saying I think he needed it because the previous 2 weeks he was so nicked up. I think it was important to show he was back, and so that's all I mean by that. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. That's what it is. We got our first comment from a fan on here, so that was good. We got our, if you tune in on the BR Bleacher Report app, you can tune in. You can join the conversation live. Also, we'll be on YouTube on BiggDogg Chico's channel. Also, you can follow and subscribe to Brian's YouTube channel. I think that you're seeing the norm and what is expected from this ball club.